Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. Today I wanted to sit down and film for you a everyday makeup look. So like a go-to quick and easy makeup. So this seems to have been like one of my most requested videos. So I definitely thought it's time for me to film that for you. I'm lucky enough to work from home, so I'm not gonna lie, there's very rarely a day that I'm working from home that I actually do my makeup. I usually just do this for like weekends and like if I'm meeting any friends after work for like a drink, or if I go to the gym I do put like this on, just because at the minute I'm quite self-confident with my skin and how my skin looks, so I do like to always cover my skin with this makeup if like I'm having to leave the house. It's perfect to throw together in just a short amount of time if you just need to quickly get up and go. It takes me under 15 minutes, so it's really quick. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please click. If you click on the bell, then you'll get alerted for any other videos that I'll be doing as well. I hope you really enjoy this video. If you want to see how I created this look, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. So as you can see, my skin isn't perfect, but I am actually at the moment waiting to get some medication from the doctors. So I will be doing a skin review on like the medication and also like my skin journey as well, because I do really want to be able to share my experience with you and also help any of you going through any of like similar problems. I think that like with Instagram and social media and stuff, everyone always has like a perfect look and everyone's skin always looks so flawless. I wanted to share with you that it's not always like that, although social media can always give that impression and it can make you feel so low. So first I'm going to apply my Daily Essentials Nivea Moisturiser. It's just like a light moisturiser, it feels really lightweight on the skin. So the foundation that I use is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I use this in shade NC25. I've literally used this foundation for such a long time. I swear by it. I've tried like loads of other ones, but none of them suit me. This is amazing. It's full coverage. This is my absolute favourite. So let's just put like some on the back of my hand. The brush that I used, a Real Techniques brush for liquid foundation. So the way I always do it, I always kind of work like in up movements, does that make sense? I don't know why, I just find it goes on better instead of kind of rubbing it like all around the face. I just find for me that just works best. With this foundation as well, it's really good to build up. Like if you have got any areas that you really want to focus on covering more, I just find this is a really good one to actually build up. Always try and like bring it down your neck a little bit as well, just so you don't get any like lines and it blends. And I always kind of just push it like back into my hairline. I think you have to be careful with blonde hair though, because it can sometimes, like if your foundation's darker, it can look like really like stick to your hair and give you like an orange hairline, so you don't want that. So depending where I'm going and how flawless I want my skin to look, I'll put a couple of layers on. Like this kind of would just be like maybe if I'm just going to the gym or whatever and I just want like the littlest bit of foundation, but I'll probably just put like a little bit more like on my hand and just go over the areas where I've got like the bad skin and any like scarring and stuff. And I always find like with 2 layers it literally covers it so well. So the next thing I would do would be to conceal like underneath my eye for like any darker circles. Also what's really good if you have like quite like eyes sometimes get really dark if I'm tired, like in here, like really dark. A really good thing that I use is a MAC Prep and Prime. It's like a highlighting stick. It's quite dark, it's like, but it's like an orangey red colour, and they always say like to counter any dark circles, if you put like a red colour in it, that will like cancel it out, and then put like concealer over the top. So just a tip. So the concealer that I use is the NARS. It's the Creme Brulee Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I kind of switch between like liquid concealers and the more of a cream formula. I use a liquid one, it'll be the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, that's really good as well. But at the minute I'm just using this, but I think personally they're both as good as each other. So the brush that I use is just a Real Techniques one again. So I'm just gonna put this under my eyes just to lighten that area. When I do like an everyday look, I don't contour. I'll kind of only do it with like powders, like a bit of bronzer and stuff. But I don't actually like use any cream concealers, because obviously like for an everyday makeup look you just want it to be really quick when you just need to get ready and just get out the door. So I like to just keep it as minimal as possible. I'll just put this on the lid as well, and like right up to the brow. And I'll just put so. So I just tend to put it in these areas, so you can see like under my chin, on my cupid's bow, underneath my eyes, on my forehead, like in the middle, and just down the centre of my nose. And then is what I'll do, I won't put any more foundation onto this brush. I just kind of pat it in to blend it, so you don't have any like sharp lines. So then is what I do. It's weird doing a video, I like forget what I do next. Okay, so next I use the Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder. I feel like every YouTuber uses this. It is literally the best thing in my life. I've probably had this for like a year, over a year I'd say, and there is still so much in it. Like it's like 30 quid I think for the tub, but I promise you it's so worth it. Like I use it like every day as well when I do my makeup, but it just lasts forever. So I use like a beauty blender for this. I've kind of put it in the areas where I've applied my concealer, just to set it. And to rub the foundation off my lips. I'm literally, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm literally having to apply lip balm every couple of hours at the minute. It's so cold and my lips are getting so sore. With the setting powder as well, whenever I do any makeup looks, I always like to create a matte look, because I think you can add highlighter where you want to glow. I just don't think like a dewy look suits me. I just think matte suits me better, and then I add highlight where I want it. So next I will use my brow definer, and the one I use is the Anastasia Beverly Hills one in medium brown. So I just brush through them first. The only thing I find with this is it's quite thick, and I just find like if you want to create like little thin hair strokes at the front, I don't think this is the best thing for that. It's good, but yeah, I just don't think it's the best. So with my brows, I've had them tattooed on, like microbladed, so I've kind of got a shape there anyway. I don't need to add too much to the shape. I just want to just define them a bit more and bring a little bit more to the front and sharpen the end a little bit. But that's like, it's really quick to do my brows. When I'm going like on a night out, I will spend more time on them, but just for an everyday look, it literally takes me like a minute to do my brows. And then I'll just get the little brush and just blend the front a bit. And just, I always brush the hair strokes up. Kind of leave the front a little bit faded. Why is it one brow always goes better than the other? Literally. Always. Then I would, depending on how glam I want to be, I would carve out my brows. So for this I would use the little liquid concealer I've got, the Pro Longwear MAC, and this is shade NC20. So just literally put the littlest bit on my hand, like tiny, tiny, tiny. And then the brush I use is Sigma Flat Definer E15 brush. It's just got like quite a sharp edge where you can just really get into the brow. So I just put like a little bit on the brush. I've recently started using the Pilaries base as well, like for my eyeshadow and to carve out my brows. It's so good, but I only use that like when I do evening makeup. So when I do my more glam video for you, I'll show you that in that video. So you just want to get right close to the brow as you can, and then just drag it down. And then I just get the brush, the Real Techniques one that I used for concealer earlier, just to blend it in to the rest. There's no like, just had an absolute disaster and my camera just fell. Thought it weren't recording. I had a little mini panic attack. We're back. Okay, so yes, I've just carved out like the brows just to make them pop a little bit more, you know. So the powder I use is the MAC Studio Fix, same as the liquid foundation. So obviously you don't have to use a powder. The fluid on its own is just fine, but I just prefer that more matte look, and because I've got bits that I want to cover more, I just find that for me it just covers it a bit more. I just feel, you know, a bit more confident with it like that. So the brush that I use is a Sigma Large Powder F20 brush, like a big fat fluffy brush. So I kind of just blot it in with powder, because I don't want to ruin my foundation and rub it all off. I just like to blot it in just on the areas that just need that like extra coverage, just really lightly, and any areas that I'll get shiny as well, basically my whole face. And I bring it down my neck so I don't get any lines. You don't have to apply powder, it just depends how confident and that, like, how flawless you want the finish to be. Okay, done. So then I will apply my bronzer. The bronzer I use is the MAC Give Me Sun Mineralize Skinfinish. I don't tend to contour, but I kind of do it a little bit, like with the bronzer, if you know what I mean. I'll put it like, obviously where you wear bronzer. and then I'll put it on top of my forehead as well, which is obviously where I would contour, like round here, here. My nose I don't do, like in the day. I don't know, I just feel like when you're getting ready for a day, you want like a really quick makeup, you want easy makeup. Like I feel like I genuinely could do this makeup in the dark. And as well, what I do, I'll get the brush, put some bronzer on it and kind of clump the brush together to make like a really thin bit. And then I just do like around my jaw. So again, this is usually where I would put my contour. So you really just want to just keep it to like the outsides of your face and keep all the insides like lighter. Okay, so then I move on to eyes. So I like to try and keep it as natural. Don't think anything about this is natural, but you know, I like to try and keep it as natural as possible. I'm going to kind of just show you, I'm going to actually show you like without lashes and just with mascara. But it depends how glam you want to be. Like if you obviously are going out for dinner and you just want to keep it like more of a natural but glam look, then you could probably just wear eyelashes. The most amazing eyelashes, I'll put them below. They're the Highligher, is it 116? Highligher 116. They're in like a blue pack. I'll put it in the description below. Honestly, they're like for me the best. More of a day look as well. They really look like the individual lashes. And they're quite natural as well for eyelashes. So I actually use my bronzer for like my eyeshadow. Just really to make my eyes look like more awake. Sorry, by the way, this brush is Sigma Tapered Blending E35. So you can obviously build this up as much as you like. I just usually go over it twice. I just make sure it's like all blended. And then I'll just get a little bit and put it like underneath as well. Then I like to just add like a little bit of brighter stuff around my eyes. So we use the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Looks like this. The nicest colours in here. So the one that I really like to use to lighten up most is Tempera. That's sad. They're literally my favourite. Okay, so I literally just put the littlest bit just underneath my brows, just lighten them a bit. And then I get goldy, like a goldy shade, and I just kind of put that like just more like on the lid, just to like lighten it a bit and give it a bit of sparkle. The burnt orange, I really like that as well, so I sometimes just add a bit of that. Now I move on to my mascara. The mascara that I've used since I was like at school. It's the Miss Sporty Fabulous Lash in Extra Black. It's like £3. I'll go on to the bottom ones. Now I highlight. I've got the name of it then. How could I forget? It's like my most favourite part. So the highlighter I use is the best. Don't care what anyone says. Dull highlighter, shine bright, the best. Literally. So get a bit on this, which is Tapered Highlighter Brush by Sigma. I'll just put it on here. Please tell me you can see that glowing. Thanks. on my chin, on my cupid's bow, and like a little exclamation mark on your nose. Lips for an everyday look. There's only 2 things that I would use in the day, and that is Carmex, like a strawberry one, it's real nice, and this Blistex like lip brilliance. So the good thing I find with this, because it adds like a rosy tint, it's also hydrating for your lips. Then I'll put this over the top as well, like, because it's really shiny. It just gives like a gloss effect. Final thing that I would do is set it with the Mario Badescu facial spray. So just spray this all over and just set my makeup. So this is the final look whenever I'm leaving the house. I really hope you enjoyed it. I do understand that this isn't exactly a natural look, but this is personally what I would do if I'm ever leaving the house, to create like a flawless finish. If it's a little bit too natural for you and you want something a bit more glam, then stay tuned, because I will be doing another video on more of like my night out makeup, more of a glam makeup. Thank you so much for watching my video.